Later, the go-to scorer, Rebecca Engel. A lot of college coaches here tonight looking at her, trying to make her final decision on where she'll play basketball next year. But Engel's a scorer, stands in right, probably just a tad under 6 foot, but shoots the ball from well outside and is good off the dribble. So Engel's kind of the go-to girl from a scoring perspective. Then Kaylee Blackman, number 32. Of course, for the Cougars, going to have Macy Grace Smith, the senior, Emily Claire Felder, the freshman, and Michaela good off the dribble. So Engel's kind of the go-to girl from a scoring perspective. Then Kaylee Blackman, number 32. Also a freshman. And then the of course, for the Cougars, going to have Macy Grace Smith, the senior, Emily Claire Felder, the freshman, and good off the dribble. So Engel's kind of the go-to girl from a scoring perspective. Then Kaylee Blackman, number 32. Also a freshman. And then of course, for the Cougars, going to have Macy Grace Smith, the senior, Emily Claire Felder, the freshman, and good off the dribble. So Engel's kind of the go-to girl from a scoring perspective. Then Kaylee Blackman, number 32. Also a freshman. For the Cougars, got Macy Grace Smith, the senior, Emily Claire Felder, the freshman. They play the ball game right.
Yeah.
They're well coached. Both of their coaches are teachers of the game and teachers of discipline, teachers of good sportsmanship.
Right.
You'll see a lot of that out on the floor.
Right.
You'll see a competitive atmosphere, but you'll see a lot of hands down when somebody goes down, 3 or 4 hands help them up off the floor. You like to see that.
Yeah, I'm a stickler for that. You know, we exercise or try to exercise a lot of that in softball too as well. I just think sportsmanship and the character of who you are, and that starts with us. That starts with parents at home, and then it starts with coaches, you know, just what you're willing to tolerate and what you're willing to teach your kids. And I tell them, you know, it's a lot better. Years from now, you'll remember some wins and losses, but people are going to remember how you made them feel, and that's the most important thing. So here we go, getting ready.
I won't. Engel and Kay standing at center circle, ball ready to go into the air. It's time to get it on here at John R. Gray Gymnasium, controlled by Engel. Over to Hannah Bass. Hannah Bass out front, guarded by Michaela Martin. Cougars come out in a man-to-man, 1-4 high set, left side to Engel, guarded by Emily Claire Felder. Got a screen. Kicked it off to number 10. That's going to be Chatham. Chatham over to Hannah Bass. Over to Rachel Pitts. Back to Hannah Bass. They're going to reset it out there. Hannah Bass and Pitts could almost cross for sisters.
Yes.
Going to just have to really pay attention to the numbers there. Hannah Bass out front. Looking for a screen from Kaylee Blackman. Case guarded Blackman. That's going to be a push-off. Wow.
He missed it.
He missed that call right there.
I don't think he had our angle. It was right in front of us.
Call went against Jana Case, but Blackman got away with a push-off along the baseline. It'll stay with the Lady Lions. Inbound is to Hannah Bass. Down low to Chatham. They're going to go right back at Case. Chatham with a turnaround. Blackman checked that turnaround jumper and good. 2-0 Lions. Might be the plan here to go right at Jana Case. Looks like the Lady Lions are going to come out in a little bit of a 3-1, and they're going to chase Jana Case around the floor. So sort of a box in one set.
Yeah.
But they're going to 3 up top. Ball's going to go right corner. Emily Claire Felder. Ball on the way. Short off the iron. No good. Controlled by Blackman. Quickly out to Hannah Bass. Looks, surveys the floor, cut off by Michaela Martin. 2-0 early. Over to Rebecca Engel. She got a screen, wanted to shoot the 3-pointer, couldn't get it off. Outside the Pitts. Pitts guarded closely by Ann Brantley Warren. Over to Blackman. Blackman looks left side to Engel. Engel 3-pointer on the way. It's up and in. 5-0 early from the Lady Lions. 2 trips, 2 baskets. Ann Brantley Warren sets the Lady Cougars in the front court. Kind of an odd set there. They go with a 3 high set. Warren 3-pointer on the way. Off the back iron, no good. Controlled by Hannah Bass. Stolen away by Warren. Warren on the move for the Lady Cougars. Going to get the foul outside. That one's going to go against number 10, Becca Chatham. 1 foul each. 5-0 early Lady Lions. Going to have to look to Warren, Felder, Smith, and Martin to do some scoring. They're going to chase Jana Case around the floor. Right side to Smith. Back to Warren. Around the horn to Kayla Martin. Back to Smith. Right side. Jana Case. Case from 22 feet out. Off the iron. Up, out. No good. Fault far is going to be out of bounds on the Lady Cougars. Back to the Lady Lions. Lady Cougars, they're going to have to bust through that zone a little bit, find a weakness. They're taking one complete defender out of the play by chasing Case around the floor.
And they were probably going to have to utilize that high post a little better. Slipping in that zone, getting in those little gaps right there.
Pass left side of Engle, off the iron, no good. By Kayla Martin, coast to coast with the finish on the other end. 5-2, Lady Lions out front.
Hey, or that'll work. That'll work.
Hannah Bass quickly this way, though she did take it to the basket.
That's right.
What we're going to have to get
that. That's right.
Hannah Bass on the move. Backdoor cut from Engle, knocked away, stolen by Jana Case. Ann Brantley Warren quickly out front, back to Martin. Martin chases it down in the corner. Back out to Warren. Warren thought about a three-pointer over to Jana Case. Jana Case, three-pointer on the way, off the iron, no good. A little bit out of the range there. That one had to be from 25.
Yeah. Just rushing, just impatient.
Rachel Pitts out front for the Lady Lions. Over to Blackman. Blackman surveys the floor. Right side to Engle, 15-footer, front iron, no good. Good box out there by Macy Grace Smith. Got the foul over the back from Becca Chatham.
That'll be her second. And I tell you, Macy Grace, we talked about her yesterday, the little things, the blockouts, the tip passes, and that's one of those things she does really well right there.
That sends Chatham to the bench with her second foul early. Warren, left side, Smith back to Warren. Left corner, Felder, three-pointer on the way. That's going to be short. Chased down by Michaela Martin, retrieved by Warren. Right side, Jana Case, three-pointer on the way from Case. In and out, no good. Controlled by Blackman. Good look there from Case.
Yeah.
That one went down and popped back out. Hannah Bass on the move. That's blocked by Michaela Martin. She retrieved it, threw it off the top of the glass, fell in.
Yeah, that's one of those that, that might not be your day when those kind of shots start falling. So, yeah, she just kind of tossed it up.
Interesting on the way back, Michaela Martin gave Hannah Bass a high five as she passed her. Three-pointer on the way from Felder. Off the mark, no good. We're going to get a foul down low. Off the offensive rebound by Jana Case. They're going to get Pitts on that one.
I think she got her across the arms on the way up. Oh, shooting foul.
They're going to give Case 2. First shot up and good. 7-3. Lady Lions out front. Case to shoot the second charity free throw. Second one good as well. 7-4. Lady Lions. 3:47 to go here in the first quarter of play. Catherine Hannah Bass sets the offense for the Lady Lions. Man-to-man defense from the Lady Cougars. Hands off to Pitts, coming right side against Ann Brantley Warren. Behind the backboard. Off the iron, no good. Chased down, retrieved by Warren. Warren on the move for the Lady Cougars. Got a 3-on-1 break. The Emily Claire Felder, she's going to finish it on the other end. Ann Brantley Warren with the assist to Emily Claire Felder. Felder up off the glass and good. 7-6. Lady Lions out front. Cougars getting back in this ball game. 3:12 to go, second quarter. Hannah Bass out front, guarded by Martin, looking for a screen from Blackman. Knocked away, retrieved by Hannah Bass. Rebecca Engle out front on Emily Claire Felder. Felder interface. Engle wants to take the three-pointer off the dribble. She got it. I tell you what, somebody's going to pick up a solid basketball player in Rebecca Engle.
Absolutely. Very, very basketball savvy. And they know who to go to when they need a big shot, and they got it to her at that point.
Jana Case, left wing, three-pointer on the way. That's going to be short. Blackman chased it down in the corner. That one's going to stay with the Lady Cougars. Lapse of judgment right there from Blackman. That ball was going to be rebounded. Karoom down in the corner off a Case's shot. Blackman chased it down and had nowhere to go but threw it over the sideline. Really didn't have to touch it. Warren out front, surveys the defense. Left side, Macy Grace Smith. Smith back to Warren. 2-3 zone, 3-2 zone by the Lady Lions. Jana Case out front, right side. Cougars be patient right here. Case looks back to Warren. Warren fires a three-pointer on the way. That's going to be off the mark, no good. Retrieved by Emily Claire Felder, had her foot on the line. Warren kind of rushed that one, got away from her. Had a good look. Catherine Hannah Bass back this way for the Lady Lions. Emily Claire Felder Chasing Engel all over the floor. Engel with a jumper. Off the mark, knocked out over the end line by the Lady Lions. Going to go back to the Cougars. 1:44 to go. 10-6 ball game. Lady Lions go to the half-court trap. Ball knocked away. Engel on the break all along, being chased by Michaela Martin. Wow, I didn't see that foul there, but they got the foul on the layup and the finish by Catherine Hannabass.
Yeah, I'm not real sure.
I didn't see that one. 12-6, Lady Lions. Rebecca Engel checked up with the basket and the free throw.
Unless she got her on the backside that was away from us, but I didn't see anything. Her shot definitely wasn't disrupted by anything. So
3-quarter trap by the Lady Lions. Cougars break it, get it over to Jana Case right side. Drop back into the 3-2 zone. And Brantley Warren left side, right side. Jana Case from 25. Ball's on the way. Come up short, controlled by Blackman.
You know, we really just have to be a little more patient. It goes to limiting possessions there, and unless, you know, we're just kind of rushing some shots right now.
Rachel Pitts out front, crosses over, hands it off to Hannabass. Hannabass, jumper on the way, and it's good over Martin. Taunting. Wow, just don't see that. Taunting Michaela Martin on her way down the floor. Just not something that you expect from a George Cole ball player. Stolen away by the Lady Lions. 17-6, Lady Lions out front. Full court pressure giving the Cougars a little bit of trouble right here. Jana Case on the move for the Lady Cougars. Out front, looks, surveys the floor. 3-pointer on the way. He's got it. 17-9, 25 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Like I said, the Lady Cougars just got to calm down.
Yeah, just relax a little bit. We're just rushing some things. I mean, we've had really, you know, not taking advantage of good looks, and then we've forced some shots from 25 feet. I don't think that's necessary this early in the game. So we'll be a little bit more patient with that.
Ball on the way from Rebecca Engel. She got the 3-pointer to go. Lady Lions hitting everything to end the first quarter of play. Jump out to a 20-9 lead over the Lady Cougars from Brookhaven Academy. They'll regroup and get going here in the second quarter of play. Let's give it back to the studio for 1 minute. 1 minute down the line from our sponsors. You're listening to Lady Cougar Basketball on B92.
Prices at the pump got you down? Then get on over to Paul Barnett Nissan. We have many models that get upwards of 40 miles per gallon. That is, if you drive the speed limit. Paul Barnett Nissan is proud to offer the incredible Altima, stylish Sentra, radical Rogue, and versatile Versa. Interest-free or huge rebates. To make a sweet deal even sweeter, we will throw in 2 years' worth of free car washes with any new or pre-owned vehicle purchase. Isn't it time you experience the difference at Paul Barnett Nissan?
You have your W-2 and all of your other documents you need to file your tax return. Now what? Come to Brown's Tax Service in Brookhaven. Brown's Tax Service does federal and state, individual, and corporate returns, and they are an e-file provider. Brown's Tax Service is at 217 North 1st Street in Brookhaven. Office hours are Monday through Saturday 9 till 5. After-hour appointments are available. Call 835-3351. Make sure your tax return is complete and accurate. Trust your return to Brown's Tax Service.
We're back here at John R. Gray Gymnasium. Lady Lions out front by 11, 20-9. Early part of the second quarter of play. Madison Moak back in for the Lady Cougars first time tonight. Moak with a 3-pointer on the way. Off the mark, no good. Chased down by Rachel Pitts. Pitts on the move for the Lady Lions. She's going to get bumped on the layup by Moak. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. Like I mentioned, Pitts and Hannabass, you can interchange them at the point guard position. Sort of a dual threat when you're running the fast break. Whichever one is closest to the outlet pass, they can take it and go. The other one's going to go. The other one will fill the lane.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that little touch block, whatever that was. I think that, you know, and I'm not saying Moak didn't foul, but, you know, usually you let those little touch fouls go a little bit there, but.
Pitts got the first free throw to go. Second one up. Good as well. 22-9. Lady Lions out front. They'll stay in the 3-quarter court pressure. Lady Cougars break it. Tapped away from Emily Claire Felder. She got it over to Michaela Martin. Martin fired one left side and Brantley Warren. She couldn't handle it. A little bit hot. Warren should have made that catch, though. Back to the Lady Lions. 7:17 to go, second quarter of play. Lady Lions 22, Lady Cougars 9. Lady Cougars drop back into a 2-3 zone, a little different look. They're going to chase check that Rebecca Engel. Got to keep an eye on her. Right side, Engel. Engel surveys the floor, guarded out by Warren. Left side, Rachel Pitts. Three-pointer on the way from Pitts. Off the iron, pulled down by Jana Case. Case on the move, left side for the Lady Cougars. Fires down low to Madison Moak. Moak up and under, kicks it out. Emily Claire Felder. Three-pointer on the way from Felder. Off the iron, no good. Controlled by Pitts. Check that, Engel. Engel on the move for the Lady Lions. Ball up, off the mark, no good. Retrieved by Ann Brantley Warren. We're going to take it the other way. Warren on the move for the Lady Cougars. Looks. Inside Michaela Martin. Martin outside to Moak. Right side Felder. Felder surveys the floor from the corner. Over to Ann Brantley Warren. Three-pointer on the way from Warren. Off the iron, no good. Engel broke away early. Pitts didn't see her. Kind of a snowbird move from Engel. Catherine Hennebass, left side, three-pointer on the way. It's going to be controlled by Ann Brantley Warren. She's going to move it back for the Lady Cougars.
I don't know, Beck. I think we need to push the ball. I think that if we could push the ball down the floor, I think we could wear them out a little bit. They're a little slow getting down on that transition.
But they don't really defend on the transition.
Not at all.
They get back and sit on defense.
Yeah.
Rebecca Engel
can't let that happen, though.
Rebecca Engel got loosed in the corner. Nobody really picked her up. She hit the 12-footer, 24-9. Lady Lions out front. Lady Cougars just can't find a three-pointer out there. They're going to have to push it inside a little bit. 3-2 zone from the Lady Lions. But we got to keep shooting it. Can't get tentative out there. I had a coach tell me one time they don't give points for passes. Madison Moat with a three-pointer. Drops it. Breaks a cold streak for the Lady Cougars. Lady Cougars come back, set up in the 2-3 zone, trailing 24-12. Ball left side. Rebecca Engel got to travel. That's that little step move that she'll catch it on the move and take a hop with it.
Right.
Man in the stripe right on top of that one.
Yeah, I just see a little fatigue in them and they're bigger girls. I think if we could find a way to get in transition a little better with them, I'd like to get a few baskets out of that.
Emily Claire Felder dead from the corner. She kissed that one off the glass. You don't see that much, but we will take it.
Absolutely, it counts.
24-15. Lady Cougars trying to creep back into this one. Back-to-back three-pointers. Rachel Pitts on the move. Wild shot in the middle. Pulled down by Janet Case. We're going to get a foul. I believe it's going to be on. Yeah, going to get that one on Catherine Hannabass. I think Coach Cole wants a timeout over on his side. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. 30 seconds. Let's give it back to the studio for a 30-second timeout down the line. We'll be back with Lady Cougar basketball here on B92.
Hey y'all, this is Emmett with Emmett's Marine, offering you Southwest Mississippi's largest selection of boats and accessories with over 12 brands to choose from. Financing available. We have over 114 years combined experience in sales and certified service. Located on the corner of Highway 84 and 51 in Brookhaven, we treat our customers like family. Emmett's Marine is looking forward to serving you in 2019.
Lady Cougars inbound, back court, and the first timeout, Lamar.
We're back on the campus of Brookhaven Academy. Lady Cougars with possession. Janet Case, right corner, on the move, looking to make something happen. Ann Brantley Warren. Right side, Madison Moak, back to Warren, surveying the floor. Left corner, Jenna Case, three-pointer on the way. That one's going to be off. Rebecca Engel charging hard for the Lady Lions. That ball's tapped away by Ann Brantley Warren. Knocked it off the leg of Rebecca Engel. Good job down low by Ann Brantley Warren. Staying low, not reaching, put her hand on the basketball, not the player. Lady Cougars trailing 24-15, 3:40 to go. Second period of play. Jenna Case from the right corner. Got the pass from Warren. 24-18. Knocked down the three-pointer. Lady Cougars clawing their way back into this one.
Got the Rowdy Rail going over there. Got a little motivation behind
Catherine
them.
Hannah Bass out front. That's absolutely Hannah Bass out front trying to set the offense. 2-3 zone from the Lady Cougars. Keep an eye on Engle over here in the right corner. Jenna Case has put an eyeball on her.
I think they're going to pull it out right now and make us come out of the zone.
Coach George Cole is going to be content to hold it out top. Coach Jason Case nods and says, let them stay there. 6-point lead for the Lady Lions. A little cat and mouse game with the coaches. Catherine Hannah Bass is going to hold it out front. Lady Cougars are going to set back in the 2-3 zone.
And both are veteran coaches, so both of them, you'll just have to see which one gives in first.
Not much going on right here. 2:27 to go and counting. Lady Cougars going to set back in the zone. Lady Lions. What happens right here if the Lady Cougars happen to get the ball back without a basket, our crowd's going to go crazy. Of course, if they make a basket after stalling it out, their crowd's going to go crazy. And it's still going to be only one possession either way.
I was going to say, at the end of the day, it's still going to be a 6, maybe a 4 to 8 point swing there. So you're still going to be okay going in at half. Nothing detrimental.
Right. And I think this works in favor of the Lady Cougars. I think just sheer firepower of the way Engle has come out works in their favor.
You just wonder if you might not be icing your own shooters, icing your own momentum because, I know we've kind of bounced into some of their plan, but I think that, this may backfire just a little, or it could, I should say.
Catherine Hannah Bass.
Well, and what they don't understand, us at Brookhaven, we're used to seeing this. So,
literally having a conversation with Ann Brantley Warren back and forth. Warren inside the three-point line. Hannah Bass out around the center circle. They're both grinning at each other. Enjoying the situation, but at this point, I don't think any of the players out there are enjoying the ball game. They'd rather be running up and down the floor.
But you got to love the discipline of doing what you're told.
All right, here we go. Lady Lions going to put it in play with 1 minute left to go here in the second quarter of play. Right side, Rachel Pitts out front to Hannah Bass.
You just don't want to lose sight of Engle in this scenario.
Right. Keep an eye on Engle. Hannah Bass is going to reset the Lady Lions out front. George Cole, the coach, barking directions. Hannah Bass hands off to Engle. Engle thought about a three-pointer. Going to get it down low to Blackman. Over to Hannah Bass. Back to Engle. Engle guarded by Warren. She looks. Thought about another three-pointer. Right side, left side. Check that. Rachel Pitts. Back to Hannah Bass. Back to Engle. 25 seconds to go. Rachel Pitts out front. She's going to reset it for the Lady Lions. They'll probably take it down to 1. Pitts on the move. Hands off to Hannah Bass. Hannah Bass looks. Thought about getting it to Engle. 10 seconds to go. Let's see what happens right here. Going to make her move at 8 seconds. Hands it off to Engle. Engle's fire straight away. Off the mark. No good. Controlled by Michaela Martin. Advantage Lady Cougars on that transition.
Absolutely.
That's going to do it for our first half of play. The Lady Lions from Lamar Christian 24, Lady Cougars 18, clawing their way back into this one. Let's throw it back to the studio for 2 minutes. 2 minutes down the line. You're listening to the Brookhaven Academy Lady Cougar basketball here on B92.
Hey, this is Veronica with Emmett Marine. My dad has been dealing with boats for as long as I can remember. We have Southwest Mississippi's largest selection of boats and accessories with over 12 brands to choose from. Our staff has over 114 years of combined experience in sales and certified service. Stop by today and let our family put your family in a boat of your choice, located on the corner of 84 and 51 in Brookhaven.
We'll find you that place to call home.
With factory direct pricing, C&W Homes makes owning your home easy. They carry the top lines like Deer Valley, Buccaneer, Capco, Sunshine, and Cappert. Mississippi made. For over 30 years, C&W Homes has been making home ownership a reality, and they still will not be undersold. Highway 61 South, Vicksburg. Call 800-748-9056. Online, cwmobilehomes.com, and like them on Facebook.
Banking on the go with Bank of Brookhaven's Net Teller mobile banking app. You can use your wireless phone to pay bills, view account balances, transfer funds, and a lot more. Our mobile banking service offers convenience and security, and it's available to you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Remember, at Bank of Brookhaven, it's still all about you. Bank of Brookhaven, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hey, this is Will Thibodeau, General Sales Manager at Sullivan Ford Lincoln. 2018 was a historic year for us here at Sullivan Ford, and 2019 looks to be even better. With such great results last year, we are expanding and need your help. We are looking for dedicated sales and service people for our growing staff. If you are a motivated person and looking for a great opportunity to join a great work family, we want you. Come by and see myself or one of our friendly staff to learn more about this fantastic opportunity. Sullivan Ford Lincoln. We're better, we're proving it, and we want you to be the judge. Exit 40, Brookhaven.
And we're back here at the John R. Gray Gymnasium on the campus of Brookhaven Academy. Halftime of the Lady Girls Championship ball game. The Lady Lions from Lamar Christians out front, 24-18 of the Lady Cougars of Brookhaven Academy. And Coach, Lady Cougars come out cold as ice. On the other side of the coin, the Lady Lions came out hitting on all cylinders and just took that time for everybody to settle down on the home side of the equation and worked their way back into this one, cut the lead to 6, had an opportunity to get a basket, came back, set back in the zone with about 2.5 minutes left in the half. Coach Cole from Lamar Christian chose to hold the ball out front, trying to pull the Lady Cougars out of the zone and guard them man-to-man. Coach Case chose not to. Lady Lions get the last second shot at the buzzer, did not go. So that's where it left at 24-18 after one half of play.
You know, and that's just really kind of, I guess, a small part of the story. Rebecca Engel has been the story this afternoon with 16 points in the first half, 3 3-pointers, and she's got a little step-back move she does, and she's dead straight on that shot. I mean, she has not missed one, and you know, the thing is with her, you know, she's got size, she's got speed, she's got basketball savvy, and that always helps. I think our Lady Cougars are just, like you said, a little cold. Everything we've shot, it's been off the front of the iron. I think that's probably just some legs. You know, maybe after they did run and play hard last night. It was a physical game with Centerville. And I think you saw in the semifinal game today in the 3-4 seeding, both those teams, dead legs, dead everything, you know, lots of frustration, just being tired. So I think you'll see a different set of Lady Cougars when they come out. Coach Case has a way of you know, talking and making some adjustments, and you know, you can't count Coach Cole out either because he might make some adjustments as well. But I think we just got to find a way to get it more in transition with them, because I think we are probably a little faster, can do a little bit more on the transition baskets. Michaela Martin's good at, you know, getting that ball in there. So
they love to play that big 3 front, 2 in the back zone defense, and we've got to move that ball around top sideline corner. Your weakness on that's going to be the short corner. But we've got to move We've got to move the basketball against that. We can't catch and look. Got to shift it around the perimeter. Get looks, go inside out. We'll should open up some opportunities for us. Real quick recap on the scoring, if you will. Yeah. Before we send it back to the studio.
For the afternoon, right now for the first half, Emily Claire Felder with 5, Michaela Martin with 2, Jenna Case with 8, and Madison Moak with a 3-pointer that came at a really crucial time. And then again, like we had stated earlier, Rebecca Engel for Lamar with 16, and then Hannah Best, the point guard, with 4, Rachel Pitts with 2, and Kaylee Blackman with 2.
24-18, Lady Lions take the 6-point lead into the halftime at the break. We're about 2.5 minutes away from start of the second half. Neither teams have made it out yet, so I'm going to give it back to the studio for 2 minutes. 2 minutes down the line, we should be ready at that point for the second half action. You're listening to Lady Cougar Basketball here on B92.
Hey, this is Will Thibodeau, General Sales Manager at Sullivan Ford Lincoln. 2018 was a historic year for us here at Sullivan Ford, and 2019 looks to be even better. With such great results last year, we are expanding and need your help. We are looking for dedicated sales and service people for our growing staff. If you are a motivated person and looking for a great opportunity to join a great work family, we want you. Come by and see myself or one of our friendly staff to learn more about this fantastic opportunity. Sullivan Ford Lincoln. We're better, we're proving it, and we want you to be the judge. Exit 40, Brookhaven.
The winter weather is the perfect time to get ready for spring at Perkins Hayes Hardware. Now is the time to stock up on all of your lawn and garden supplies. From weed control to all kinds of tools, it's Perkins Hayes Hardware. Plus, they're your sales and service center for snapper and pad boy mowers. Hunters and fishermen, they have all kinds of supplies for you too. Perkins Hayes Hardware, Highway 51 North and Lincoln Plaza, Brookhaven.
Brookhaven Academy has been serving our community for over 40 years. They offer a quality education and a Christian and learning environment for all students from preschool through 12th grade. Students each receive opportunities to excel in the arts, ACT prep, extracurricular activities, college preparatory curriculum, and athletics. Come visit Headmaster Jason Case and Elementary Principal Paige Nelson to see how Brookhaven Academy is making a difference one child at a time.
Being good at life means treating your business like your family, making sure that everyone's on the right path toward financial security. With over 170 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company can help find the best plan for your business and the employees who help it grow. So give Kelly Hallred, your local New York Life agent, a call. He can also help you plan your family's financial future. You can reach him at 601-833-0604 or look for him at newyorklife.com.
And we're back. Championship basketball Saturday. Second half action just underway. Lady Lions first possession. Catherine Hannabass out front. Lady Cougars drop back in the big 2-3 zone. Keep an eye on Rebecca Ingalls running the baseline from right to left. It goes left side to Ingle, guarded by Macy Grace Smith. Out front for Rachel Pitts, over to Hannabass. Back to Ingle. Ingle with a big step. Thought she traveled, maybe not.
Yeah.
Hannabass on the move, up off the glass and good. That's just a good, strong move. Two Lady Cougars had their hand on that ball. She still muscled it up, put it up and in. Lady Cougars in the front court. Macy Grace Smith hands off to Ann Brantley Warren, guarded closely by Catherine Hannabass. Warren on the move for the Lady Cougars. Got a 5-second call. Really not sure there. She beat Hannabass all the way around the perimeter, took it almost to the corner.
Yeah, I really am going to get that call explained to me. I've seen it called that way several times, and, you know, I thought if you
make an offensive move down the lane.
the basket, yeah.
I mean, that's almost equivalent to somebody dribbling from one end to the other.
Absolutely, with a
somebody
defender
running
following
by.
them. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to have to get somebody to explain that.
Yeah, that's a little odd call right there. Nonetheless, 26-18. Lady Lions out front. Rebecca Ingle on the move, off the glass, no good. Controlled by Macy Grace Smith. Hands off to Ann Brantley Warren. Warren right side. Michaela Martin. Martin on the move. Over to Macy Grace Smith. Three-pointer on the way. Off the mark, no good. Controlled by Ingle. She'll get it to Rachel Pitts. Pitts sets the offense for the Lady Lions. Pitts dribbles right side. 2-3 zone for the Lady Cougars. Over to Catherine Hannabass out front. Over to Ingle. Ingle cross court to Pitts. Pitts back out top again to reset it. 6:07 to go. 26-18. Lady Lions. Left side Ingle. Back to Pitts. Lady Cougars follow Ingle all over that court. Trying to get a screen for her over in the right corner. Ingle right corner down low to Blackman. Blackman kicks it back out to Pitts. Left side Hannabass on the drive, up and under. She throws another one up off the glass and just kind of squeezes through.
Yeah.
Certainly she's done some work in the weight room. Got a foul on the sideline. It's going to be on Rachel Pitts. Ann Brantley Warren on the move. She got a little push in the back from Hannabass. They got the foul on Pitts. Lady Cougars control the ball out front. Guarded closely. Man-to-man defense from the Lady Lions. Ann Brantley Warren on the move. Tossed to Emily Claire Felder. Felder had the shot blocked by Ingle.
Saved it and knocked it back off the.
Yeah, I believe Ingle, off an Ingle, yeah.
Off her leg.
Macy Gray Smith will inbounds it in the left corner to Felder, back to Smith. Smith's looking for a guard to help her out. Up top to Ann Brantley Warren. Warren, right side, looking for Jana Case. Pass down low to Case. Got the ball up and good. Good pick and roll right there. Ran to perfection. Ann Brantley Warren to Jana Case. Foul's going to be on number 32, Blackman. 28-20, Lady Cougars. Jana Case looking to add a point with the free throw. It's up and good. 28-21, 7-point lead for the Lady Lions.
Well, and for the record, there's been a few elbows being a little pushing going on in there, so we might see a little more physicality coming up in the next few minutes. I think it's getting
a little chippy out there.
Yeah, getting a little chippy.
A little competitive.
Yeah.
Let's say competitive.
Yeah, well, actually, the new word, we'll just call it salty. I get a little salty about it.
Rachel Pitts, left side, air ball caught, retrieved by Jana Case. She's on the move down the left side of the court. She's going to get caught with a travel. Tried to make the pass to the right side to Macy Gray Smith. Got it caught on her hip.
Yeah, but I think she got an arm and a ball caught on her hip, and I think she just couldn't cut loose.
Going to get Madison Moak back in the game quickly for Smith.
Yeah, I think just a little more speed there, maybe out front is what he's thinking on the zone.
3 freshmen, a sophomore, and a senior on the floor for the Lady Cougars. We've talked about that. This is kind of the most athletic bunch we could put on the floor.
And then you've got 4 seniors on the other side,
that's right,
so that makes a big difference.
Catherine Hannabass out front, Rachel Pitts back to Hannabass. Hannabass on the move again, got another one to go. Hannabass with 3 driving baskets, kind of everything going for her here in the second half of play.
Yeah, I think number 10 is giving Jana a little hard time. Got a little physical with her, so I think you might see a little.
Warren almost had it stripped away, controlled by Madison Moak. Moak down low to Michaela Martin. She's going to get the foul on Ingle. Michaela could almost feel Ingle behind her and just was kind of waiting to
she
physically feel her presence.
That's right. We know, and the thing is, no matter how much time has passed in basketball, you very rarely can get that block from behind without picking up a foul.
Free throw up from Martin. It's good.
Because there's a big size difference there, so I'm not sure she got a whole lot of her arm, but she definitely got her. So
second free throw on the way, off the mark, no good. Looks like scramble for the ball. Emily Claire Felder trying to control it for the Lady Cougars. Tossed out by Michaela Martin. Martin down low to Madison Moak. 8-footer on the way. Moak gets it to fall. 30-24. Lady Cougars hanging around. 3:41 to go in the third period of play.
Right here. We need to get a stop right here and then get us a basket, and that's going to cut it to the least lead of the game. So that's what we're looking for right here. Need a big stop.
Got to put some clamps here on Catherine Hannabass. So pretty much
keep her out of there. Yeah.
Left side, Rebecca Ingle. It's going to go right side, Hannabass. 3-pointer on the way. Off the iron, no good. Pulled down by Martin. Michaela Martin on the move. Pass down low to Madison Moak. Ingle swipes it away. She's quickly down on court. Thought about a 3-pointer on the fast break. They'll go left side to Hannabass. Get it back to Ingle. Feet set. Fires. Off the iron, no good. Pulled away by Martin. She got pushed out of bounds by Blackman. No call there.
She sure did. Good
position there by Martin. Might have got pushed in the back over the end line. Ball's going to stay with the Lady Lions.
She had a great block out right there. Great fundamental block out. And
inbounds pass went straight to Rebecca Ingle. Somebody lost her in there. Foul from behind by Warren on the shot. 2:55 to go. Third period of play. First free throw up and good by Ingle. 31-24. Lady Cougars just can't get it inside of 6 points.
No.
Ingle takes aim. Fires again. It's good. 32-24. 8-point lead for the Lady Lions. Full court pressure from the Lady Lions. Warren, Jana Case, back to Warren. Case looks, back to Warren. Over to Michaela Martin. Martin surveying the floor. Caught out front. Back to Warren, Jana Case, open look outside. It's going to be short. Off the iron. Ball's going to be knocked over the end line. It's going to be on number 10, Becca Chatham. Chatham back in the ball game. Got 2 quick fouls. We didn't see her again the second
the
half.
whole first half, yeah.
Moak's going to trigger the inbounds place. And Brantley Warren back to Moak. Off the mark, no good. Controlled by Blackman. Coach Cole urging Hannah Bass to push it down the floor. They're looking for Rebecca Ingle. She's going to fire the 3 from the left side. Off the iron, no good. They're going to get a jump ball on the floor.
Wow.
Rachel Pitts and Michaela Martin fighting over that one. Ball will go back to the Lady Cougars. And Brantley Warren up front to Michaela Martin. Martin on the move for the Lady Cougars. Fires it down low to Madison Moak. Moak over to Ann Brantley Warren. Jenna Case down the middle, off the iron, no good. Thought she had that one. Rebecca Ingle on the move. Ann Brantley Warren again knocks it off Rebecca Ingle's leg. Good play again by Ann Brantley Warren.
Yeah, you can see the frustration in Ingle's face, too.
Warren
Just
is
picking that dribble.
Yeah, she's picked up something there. She's going down really low and swiping it down by her shoelaces as Ingle's coming. It's just a one-on-one matchup right there.
Well, she knows, she doesn't want to pick up a dumb foul she can't block her shot. So, and that's, I can tell you from having tall children, they hate little bitty short people at their feet when they're trying to dribble. So, yeah, that's a great move, a great defensive move right there.
And like we said, Ingle's 6'6",
Yeah.
Warren's going to come in less than that.
Just a little less.
She's just getting down low with Rebecca Ingle, and she's going for the ball down around her shoelaces, and twice has knocked it off her shin, making a defensive play.
Well, I think right now our Lady Cougars, this is just not a very good shooting game for them. We have definitely been cold today, so hopefully something can light fire quickly.
Lady Cougars in the backcourt. Full court pressure from the Lady Lions. Michaela Martin on the move. Left side, Madison Moat. We're going to reset it. 3-2 zone from the Lady Lions. Coach Jason Cates barking instructions, resetting his offense. 1:35 to go, 32-24. Right corner, Jenna Case. Shot on the way. It's going to be controlled by Emily Claire Felder. Off the glass, no good. Tapped around. Blackman's going to control it after a few taps. Rachel Pitts on the move from the Lady Lions. Got through the offense. Got past Madison Moak, up and in. 34-24, 10-point lead from the Lady Lions. Right side, Michaela Martin trapped in the backcourt. Tosses down low to Jana Case. Jana Case down to Ann Brantley Warren. Tried to get it to Madison Moak. Quickly snatched there by Catherine Hannah Bass. Good thought. Hannah Bass just made a better defensive play.
Yeah.
10-point lead for the Lady Lions. 40 seconds to go. Catherine Hannah Bass out front is going to get over to Rachel Pitts. Looks like they're going to hold it again out front.
Well, less than a minute. I think they're probably going to go for one shot here. And, we just got to regroup. We got to find a way to get some offenses, some kind of firepower going. I don't know what that is right now, but we've got to find a way.
It's going to come down to the final frame of play. Lady Cougars going to just have to put the ball up on the glass and see what happens. Time's going to be working against them in the fourth quarter of play. We're at 10-second mark here in the third quarter. 34-24. Lady Lions out front. Rachel Pitts will make something happen now. Over to Rebecca Ingle. Ingle fires. Off the mark, no good. It's going to be an air ball. Knocked out by Jana Case. 1.5 to go. I look for this one to be a toss in the middle to Rebecca
just
Ingle.
Up to her right there, and there it is.
And this blocked by Jana Case. That'll do it for 3 frames of play. We'll throw it back to the studio for 1 minute. 34-24. Lady Lions out in front after 3 quarters of action. You're listening to Lady Cougar basketball here on B92.
Prices at the pump got you down? Then get on over to Paul Barnett Nissan. We have many models that get upwards of 40 miles per gallon. That is, if you drive the speed limit. Paul Barnett Nissan is proud to offer the incredible Altima, stylish Sentra, radical Rogue, and versatile Versa. Interest-free or huge rebates. To make a sweet deal even sweeter, we will throw in 2 years' worth of free car washes with any new or pre-owned vehicle purchase. Isn't it time you experience the difference at Paul Barnett Nissan?
You have your W-2 and all of your other documents you need to file your tax return. Now what? Come to Brown's Tax Service in Brookhaven. Brown's Tax Service does federal and state, individual, and corporate returns, and they are an e-file provider. Brown's Tax Service is at 217 North 1st Street in Brookhaven. Office hours are Monday through Saturday 9 till 5. After-hour appointments are available. Call 835-3351. Make sure your tax return is complete and accurate. Trust your return to Brown's Tax Service.
Fourth quarter of play. Lamar Christian will take possession to start this final frame. Catherine Hannabass out front. Man-to-man defense from the Lady Cougars. Over Rachel Pitts. Pitts guarded by Warren. Michaela Martin chasing Rebecca Engel across the baseline. Back to Hannabass, guarded by Madison Moak. Hannabass looking for a screen. Down the left side. Over to Engel. Over to Blackman. Right corner Pitts. Pitts thought about a jumper, didn't take it, decided she would. Up, in, bounces, out, in, and back in. Rachel Pitts with a big shot right there from about 17 feet.
Well, field goal percentage definitely goes to them today because they have not missed.
Shot attempt by Jana Case. I believe Engel
she blocked it.
Got a hand on that one, knocked it away. 36-24, Lady Lions out front. Lady Cougars pressuring all over the court. Catherine Hannabass guarded by Madison Moak. Over to Rachel Pitts, guarded by Warren. Going to get a travel on Hannabass. Hannabass tried to make a move along the left side around Moak. Good move. Took some steps, however.
Yeah,
back to the Lady Cougars. And Brantley Warren surveying the floor. 3-2 zone from the Lady Lions. Trying to hit Emily Claire Felder down low. Threw it over the end line. We get a timeout on the floor from Coach Jason Case and the Lady Cougars. It's going to be a one minute timeout. So let's give it to the studio for a full minute. You're listening to Lady Cougar basketball here on B92.
Hey, this is Will Thibodeau, General Sales Manager at Sullivan Ford Lincoln. 2019 is finally here, and first off, we want to say thank you for a great 2018 by offering our biggest discounts ever on our new Ford and Lincoln vehicles. With 0% interest plus up to $9,000 off the new 2018 Expedition and 0% plus up to $8,000 off 2018 F-150, now's the time to trade up and purchase a new Ford. Come see our family here or visit us on the World Wide Web at SullivanFordLincoln.com. Sullivan Ford Lincoln. We're better, we're proving it, and we want you to be the judge. Exit 40, Brookhaven.
For the weekend handyman or the full-time contractor, Perkins Hayes Hardware has what you need to get the job done. From electrical and plumbing supplies to paint and tools, come to Perkins Hayes Hardware. When the work is done and it's cookout time, they have barbecue grills, coolers, and of course all kinds of appliances. Perkins Hayes Hardware, Highway 51 North and Lincoln Plaza, Brookhaven.
And we're back here at John R. Gray Gymnasium, where the Lady Cougars got a big hill to climb, down 12 points with 6:20 to go. And in the final frames, ball stolen away by Jana Kay, scramble on the floor. I believe that one's going to be retrieved and controlled by the Lady Cougars.
That got a little rough right there.
I'll tell you what, I'm a little disappointed in Hannah Bass. She's just been an agitator. I'll leave it at that.
Her and number 10 both are very physical and very, I guess what we were talking about early, sportsmanship-wise, they've not really been a good example of that today.
Three-pointer on the way for the Lady Cougars, off the mark. Hannah Bass quickly down for it, got it to Rachel Pitts, and Pitts was fouled by Jana Case. Pitts is going to shoot two.
She was fouled very well by Case on that one. She made sure the layup did not go in.
First shot by Pitts off the mark. You really don't want to see it to turn into that. And
you don't at all.
We've got a week of basketball to play, and hopefully we'll see these two teams again next week.
Yeah,
second free throw up and good. 37-24. Lady Lions out front. 6 minutes to go.
The one thing you do see defensively in this zone, not many teams anymore keep their hands up or hands out, and he's got them fundamentally. Yeah, we just had Michaela Martin go rolling at the expense of number 10.
Yeah.
Chatham. Yeah, she's
Well, she got those 2 early fouls on a lot of physical play, so maybe her MO.
I thought she traveled right there, but
Catherine Hannabass on the move. She did get away with the travel. Nonetheless, threw it up, missed the backboard over the end line. 5:39 to go, 37-24. It's been a while since the Lady Cougars only scored 24 points. They're going to get Chatham with the foul right there. She's done it 2 times in a row. Finally, Michaela Martin is trying to set a screen, and Chatham
is running her over, literally just ran her over.
Intentionally running her over right there. Jana Case inside. Retrieved by Catherine Hannabass out front to Ingle. Ingle's going to lay it up on the end on the other end of the court.
It's Ingle's first field goal of this half. She's hit a couple of free throws, but
yeah, that's a good job holding Ingle down. The key to the second half has kind of been Catherine Hannabass.
Yeah, picking up the slack.
Right side, Madison Moak, 3-pointer on the way. Off the mark, no good. Retrieved by Ingle.
And you'll watch them block out. They will block you out of bounds. I mean, they do a really good job of keeping their body in front.
Yeah, real fundamental team. George Cole does a good job with them. Senior ball club, as you mentioned, 4 seniors on the floor. Shot up by Hannabass off the mark. Long rebound, got it to Ingle. Wild shot there by Chatham. Jana Case on the move for the Lady Cougars. 3-pointer on the move. Good shot by Jana Case to drop the 3-pointer. We have a timeout on the floor with Coach Jason Case. Let's give it back to the studio. 30 seconds down the line. Lady Cougar basketball on B92.
Brookhaven Academy has been serving our community for over 40 years. They offer a quality education and a Christian and learning environment for all students from preschool through 12th grade. Students each receive opportunities to excel in the arts, ACT prep, extracurricular activities, college preparatory curriculum, and athletics. Come visit Headmaster Jason Case and Elementary Principal Paige Nielsen to see how Brookhaven Academy is making a difference, one child at a time.
Gymnasium here on the campus of Brookhaven Academy. 4th quarter action, 4:34 to go, 39-27. Lady Lions out front. Championship Saturday for the South State title. Lady Lions with possession, inbounds it to Ingle. Catherine Hannabass gets away. Free throw up and in. Somebody lost Hannabass right there on the inbounds play. Got fouled. And Brantley Warren got her on the free throw. Be her second. Hannabass will attempt to complete the 3-point play. Free throw up, rolls around and stays in. 42-27. And Brantley Warren out front to Jana Case, guarded by Pitts. Case over to Warren. Warren back to Case. 3-pointer on the way from Case. Off the mark, no good.
A little out of
Scramble
range
for
there.
the ball.
Yeah.
Chatham comes away with it back to Rachel Pitts. Out front to Catherine Hannabass. Ball's going to be stripped away by Jana Case off Hannabass's ankle. Good defensive play there by Case. They were going down the floor. Chatham threw an elbow right into the chest of Ann Brantley Warren, right in front of the official. Didn't get the call. It's just, don't like to see that.
I don't like it either because those are unnecessary things.
Madison Moak, 3-pointer on the way from the corner, tapped around. Going to get the foul over the back from Michaela Martin.
And as that call was made, number 4, Pitts looked at her teammate and said, "Oh dear, that was me," because she was on Mac's back. So
yeah.
Just a little, Ooh.
Catherine Hannabass stepped on the line.
She did. She did. She didn't think she did, but she did.
Oh, yeah. She was clearly on the line.
Yeah, we were right here. That was right in front of us. So we were able to see that.
And Brantley Warren, 3-pointer on the way. Off the mark, no good. Pulled down by Michaela Martin. Knocked away by Hannabass. Hannabass over to Rebecca Ingle. It's going to be fouled by Jana Case on the layup. The third foul on Case. 3:28 to go. 42-27. Lady Lions out front. Ingle to shoot 2. First one on the way and good. I believe she's perfect from the line. Has she missed any?
She has not.
She'll get her second free throw. Trying to make it 44. She does. 44-27. Lady Lions. Looks like they're going to leave tonight with a championship trophy. 3:28 to go. Lady Cougars still fighting. And Brantley Warren out front for the Lady Cougars. Macy Gray Smith, the senior, back in the ball game. Out front, Jenna Case. Case surveys the floor. Left side, and Brantley Warren. Warren back to Case. Case, three-pointer on the way. Off the mark, no good. Pulled down by Engel. Out to Catherine Hannabass. Hannabass controls it, guarded by Martin in the backcourt. 3 minutes to go.
Michaela can guard. She definitely can get her to turn. So, but I tell you, same scenario from last year. They went home with the South State championship, but then we came back and regrouped and won the state championship. So,
only one that matters is next week.
That's right.
But by no means.
We always like to win.
Yeah, by no means are we coming in and saying, hey, this is cool.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Certainly want to come in and fight, and the Lady Cougars have done that.
They're fighting. Just, you have days where your shots may not fall, and today's one of those days.
Rachel Pitts on the move, got it over to Chatham. Chatham was fouled from behind, looked like from Macy Grace Smith, the senior, her first foul. 16 foul. They'll shoot on the next one. Coach Cole wants a timeout. It's going to be a full one. Let's give it back to the studio for 1 minute down the line. This is Lady Cougar basketball on B92.
Being good at life means treating your business like your family, making sure that everyone's on the right path toward financial security. With over 170 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company can help find the best plan for your business and the employees who help it grow. So give Dwayne Allred, your local New York Life agent, a call. He can also help you plan your family's financial future. You can reach him at 601-833-0604 or look for him at newyorklife.com.
Prices at the pump got you down? Then get on over to Paul Barnett Nissan. We have many models that get upwards of 40 miles per gallon. That is, if you drive the speed limit. Paul Barnett Nissan is proud to offer the incredible Altima, stylish Sentra, radical Rogue, and versatile Versa. Interest-free or huge rebates. To make a sweet deal even sweeter, we will throw in 2 years' worth of free car washes with any new or pre-owned vehicle purchase. Isn't it time you experience the difference at Paul Barnett Nissan?
And we're back. 2 minutes, 38 seconds to go in this one. Lady Lions out front with a commanding lead, 44-27 over the Lady Cougars. Looks like they're going to come out victorious. Lady Cougars still playing hard. Smith, Felder, Warren, Martin, and Case on the floor. The starting five for the Lady Cougars. Got some quality minutes also from Madison Moak. And Brantley Warren guarding Rachel Pitts out front. Pitts on the move. Off the glass, no good. Pitts controlled her own rebound. Almost a pass to herself. She really a wild shot and just threw it off the top of the glass. Didn't hit the rim. I don't know if it was intentional, but it worked out.
But back in the day, that was a travel. You couldn't do that. So now that's a new thing. They don't call that anymore.
Foul out front by Ann Brantley Warren. Knocked Pitts to the floor. She did. Go down and help her up off the floor.
That's right.
Going for the ball. They exchanged pleasantries as Pitts makes her way back to the free throw line. First one up, off the mark, no good. Was a 1-and-1. Jana Case controls it for the Lady Cougars. Case working her way out front, down the lane, up off the glass, got knocked down, no call. Controlled by Catherine Hannabass. Hannabass guarded by Martin. Spin move by Martin. Resets the 5-second count with the official.
They really use Blackman there. Really,
got to get a foul right here on Chatham. Felder needs to foul Chatham right here. Warren needs to foul. Needs to foul right here. Coach Case has pulled off the foul. I think he's going to go ahead and let this one run with the 17-point lead. No need to foul and allow them to run the score up on this one. Not a bad move right there.
Nah, and the thing of it is, I think they knocked knees right there.
Had a collision out front.
Yeah.
Like Jana Case and Catherine Hannabass.
Well, I think her and Macy both everybody. Yeah, I think they all went tumbling.
I'm not sure which one. The trainers go 10 to Catherine Hannabass.
I think the foul's going to go on Case, which is her 4th foul. I think Coach Cole doesn't like it, but I think it was just I don't think it was anything intentional.
She's charging through the.
Absolutely. Yeah. That goes back to that where the offense sometimes generates that contact, and then they go down, and then they want something flagrant. And if you try to jump between 2 defenders.
She split 2 defenders there. And
did he call it intentional?
I guess they called an intentional foul.
What?
Really not sure. I mean, it was a hard foul. But as Hannah Bass was coming splitting Macy Gray Smith and Jana Case, not really sure right here. Catherine Hannabass is going to come out, number 25. Anderson.
I'm not
Abby
sure
Anderson
about that. I mean, do you judge what kind of foul by the outcome? I mean, our kids have gone to the floor all evening. I mean, we've seen it all year.
Yeah.
And there's not an intentional foul, so I'm not sure what that's about right there. But
nonetheless,
yeah.
44-27, 1 minute, 4 seconds to go. The ball's going to be possession under the basket of the Lady Lions.
The only thing that hurts is fouling gives us possession, so I'm not sure. I think the officials are going to talk about it. I'm not sure what we had to call there.
So had 2 shots on the intentional, and they're saying possession to the Lady Lions. They're going to give it to her under the basket. I think that's what
I don't know, spot of the foul.
may have been. Since it was a foul under the basket, maybe it goes back to that point.
Yeah, here we go. Football rules in basketball. Who knows? So, because I would have thought it just gone out on the sideline like every other, possession. But
Rebecca Engel out front over to Rachel Pitts. Pitts guarded by Warren. Under a minute to go. 44-27. Lady Lions out front. Lady Cougars know going into next week they can play a much better offensive ball game.
Absolutely, yeah.
I don't think we've had many games this year where we scored less than 30 points. So stolen away by Madison Moak. Moak over to Warren. Warren out to Michaela Martin. Ball's going to be kicked by Rachel Pitts. 33 seconds to go. Lady Lions are going to take the South State Championship on this day, but the Lady Cougars live to play another day next week. Warren. Right side to Moak. Back to Warren. Warren, 3-pointer on the way. Lets it fly. Off the mark, no good. Controlled by Blackman. I don't look for the Lady Cougars to foul here. Warren guarding Pitts out front. 18 seconds to play. They're going to count it down. Warren's going to let Blackman dribble it right there. Going to go right side. Out front to Chatham. Chatham back to Black. Chatham, they check that back to Pitts. 2-1. That's your ball game. The Lady Lions from Lamar Christian, 44. Lady Cougars, 27. Kind of the same scenario as last year. Lady Lions came into the state tournament as the number 1 seed, and they will again this year at Benton Academy. Hard-fought ball game by both ball clubs. More offensive power today from the Lady Lions. Let's throw it back to the studio for 2 minutes. 2 minutes down the line, we'll wrap it up, set the table for the boys' game in about an hour and 15 minutes. And we will take it from there as the teams spray at midcourt. Let's take 2 minutes down the line. 2 minutes. You're listening to B92 for Brookhaven Academy Lady Cougar Basketball.
You have your W-2 and all of your other documents you need to file your tax return. Now what? Come to Brown's Tax Service in Brookhaven. Brown's Tax Service does federal and state, individual, and corporate returns, and they are an e-file provider. Brown's Tax Service is at 217 North 1st Street in Brookhaven. Office hours are Monday through Saturday 9 till 5. After-hour appointments are available. Call 835-3351. Make sure your tax return is complete and accurate. Trust your return to Brown's Tax Service.
Hey y'all, this is Emmett with Emmett's Marine, offering you Southwest Mississippi's largest selection of boats and accessories with over 12 brands to choose from. Financing available. We have over 114 years combined experience in sales and certified service. Located on the corner of Highway 84 and 51 in Brookhaven, we treat our customers like family. Emmett's Marine is looking forward to serving you in 2019.
Tired of paying rent? Now's the time to own your own home from C&W Homes in Vicksburg. With factory direct pricing, C&W Homes makes owning your home easy. They carry the top lines like Deer Valley, Buccaneer, Capco, Sunshine, and Capert. Mississippi made. For over 30 years, C&W Homes has been making home ownership a reality, and they still will not be undersold. Highway 61 South, Vicksburg. Call 800-748-9056. Online, cwmobilehomes.com, and like them on Facebook.
There's a drainage problem in our local economy. Hey, this is Shannon Aker for Brookhaven's only home-owned bank, Bank of Brookhaven. A lot of the money and the profits on that money are flowing downstream to help build someone else's economy. At Bank of Brookhaven, we'll do all we can to keep your money working hard for you here in Brookhaven and Lincoln County. Remember, at Bank of Brookhaven, it's all about you. Bank of Brookhaven, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Back here at John R. Grill Gymnasium, the campus of Brookhaven Academy has announced the all-tournament team. Abraham from Clinton Christian Academy, Savannah Haley from Centerville, Carly Dalton also from Centerville.
Number 15, Grace Murray.
Grace Murray also from Clinton Christian.
She had a great job
Murray had a good tournament.
Great tournament.
She's really come on. And
Number 14, Hannah Sykes.
Hannah Sykes. You know a little bit about Sykes on that softball diamond. Double-A player of the year.
Yeah, okay.
Pretty good softball player.
No, she's a good little player. I'm just teasing.
So 3 players from Clinton Christian, 2 from Centerville.
For Brookhaven Academy, the second place team in the South Florida tournament. There are 3 players.
Got to kind of expect Jana Case, Emily Claire Felder, and probably Michaela Martin.
No.
Yeah. I thought Michaela had a good
She had a great tournament,
tournament. I would expect Felder and
Brantley and Case. Yeah.
I think they'll get 3.
Number 21, freshman.
All right, and Brantley Warren didn't have a great game today, but had a couple first games were pretty good.
Senior number 24, Jana Case.
Jana Case, the senior, did a good job as well. Automatic there, and I think, if you look at it, somewhere between Engel and Jana Case, those will be your 2 battling for MAIS AA Player of the Year.
Right.
One of those 2 will take that honor this year.
Beginning with number 32,
Kaylee Blackman, the 3rd all-tournament player.
And today she
for
just did
Clinton
some defensive stuff and set some screens.
Rachel Pitts, a senior. Blackman, a senior.
number 11, the one junior,
Catherine Hannibas had a great game today. We're going to look at some stats here shortly, and then obviously the senior, Rebecca Engel. Kind of the ones we suspected there. There's your all-tournament team. 3 from Brookhaven Academy, 3 from Clinton Christian, and 4 from Lamar Christian, then the 2 from Centerville. Coach, if you got the stats tallied up, and we'll kind of wrap it up and set it up for the boys game, which will be with us about an hour and a half. We should be ready for boys action.
Okay, we'll start with the lady lines today. Obviously, 16-point first half. Held Rebecca Engel to just 1 field goal. In the second half, I'm sorry, he's still announcing championship trophies, but I'll try to give you these stats while he's doing that. But Rebecca Engel with 22 points on the game. We held her to 1 field goal the second half, so we did a better job defensively on her. Hannibas had a big second half, ended up with 13. Rachel Pitts with 7. And Kaylee Blackman came in with 2. On the Lady Cougar side, Jana Case leading our team with 14. Madison Moak with 5. Emily Claire Felder with 5. And Michaela Martin with 3. not our normal scoring patterns, but hey, we did have a very, I guess, low percentage shooting today. We just did not, shots just didn't fall for us.
Yeah,
that was a story of our day.
44-27, like we talked about, low offensive performance. Now, we got some looks early, and shots were not falling. Now, Lamar Christian, they are going to create some problems because every shot is going to be contested. They do a great job in that 3-2 zone. Not many teams run it. They really choke off any wing shots, and that's where we like to shoot it from. They force you all the way down into the corner, may get a few from the top. So we're really going to have to focus on that as we work our way through next week, not jumping ahead of ourselves.
Right.
But you kind of hope and expect these two teams to see each other again next Saturday.
Well, and we saw this same scenario last year, and, after today, it's a great time to have the blue trophy and the red trophy, and we're both celebrating that. But moving forward, none of that matters again. You go into the state championship round with really the same disadvantages of anybody else. We're going to go play some teams from the north, going to really be able to probably play a little more of our style of basketball. And I think the next time you see this team, I think Coach Case is probably going to have a different plan, and I think our girls will be more prepared.
Well, it's a wrap here on the first half of Championship Saturday. The Lady Lions from Lamar Christian defeat the Lady Cougars from Brookhaven Academy by a score of 44-27. Both teams would advance. The Lady Lions will go in as number 1 out of the South. Lady Cougars will go in as number 2. Clinton Christian will go in as number 3, and the Centerville Tigers will go in as number 4. For the coach, Becky Flowers, this is Beck Warren. We're going to give you about an hour and 15-minute break. We should be back shortly here on B92. We're going to set the table and get out. I'm going to talk the coach into sticking around for the boys' game. She's still a little bit unsure with a son on the floor, a senior, Dawson Flowers, but we'll probably talk her into it. If not, somebody else will ride shotgun with me. We'll be back shortly here on B92 for Cougars and the Lamar Christian Lions in about an hour and 15 minutes. Thank you.